Hi, it's Chuck, First Baptist Church, Coolidge, Texas, coming to you with the announcement for our March 7th services at the First Baptist Church, Coolidge, Texas. I always say that because I found out through doing this that there's a wonderful First Baptist Church of Coolidge, Arizona. And sometimes people get confused. So I will always say Texas so you can know the difference. This Sunday we come together for all services, Bible study at 9:15, worship at 10:30, and then afternoon Bible study at 3 p.m. Dr. Johnny is teaching this Sunday, and I always look forward to hearing what he has to say. I will be there too. And so, as we prepare for this Sunday, I want you to think about a subject, and I'll give you a passage of Scripture as you prepare. Now, I lived in Arlington, Texas for many years. Before I lived in Arlington, I lived in Fort Worth. And I can remember driving from Fort Worth to Arlington to attend church and going through all the road construction. Then when I moved to Arlington, I think the road construction came with me because it's still going nuts over there right now with all the road construction. So then I moved down here to Coolidge. I've been here 13 and a half years. And what's going on? Well, Waco has major freeway reconstruction. And every time we go to Waco, we plan an extra hour to hour and a half for the trip just because of the construction traffic. And we don't get on the freeway. No, we drive on the surface roads, but everybody else has the same thought. So, patience as road work follows. And so, I hope the roads in heaven are done. Because when the day comes when I move up there, I don't want to be around road construction. Hey, let me ask you a question. Thinking of Arlington, what's astounding? I drove by here a while back, the sports complex where the Rangers and the Cowboys play their games, and those two beautiful new stadiums that are there. And then all the restaurants and stores, and even a new convention center is being built. That is getting to be an amazing place. If you look at an aerial view of that using Google Maps, you will see vast parking lots all around. A lot of people go in there, and that is nothing but good for Tarrant County, Texas, and for the city of Arlington. I applaud them making the efforts to have such a wonderful complex. Along with Six Flags there, they are getting a lock on the entertainment for this region of Texas. But it is astounding to walk in there. I understand, I've not been there, but I understand Pudge built a new restaurant there that everybody seems to really love. And of course, everybody goes there hoping to catch a sight of him. That's like going to an Emerald restaurant hoping to catch a sight of Emerald. You probably won't, but it's fun to go to those places anyways. And you know another thing that astounds me in Texas is the amazing sunsets. They're so beautiful. Sometimes Laura and I'll go out on the porch and just sit up in our chairs and watch the sun go down. And it is just brilliant oranges and crimsons and yellows and sometimes gray. And just beautiful to see that. And I take a lot of pictures of them. Say, well, someday maybe I'll paint that sunset. And another amazing sight is seeing your grandchild take their first steps. Now, I live pretty far away from all my grandchildren, and I miss them. But sometimes on Facebook, I get to watch videos of their first steps. And it is always an amazing thing, always an astounding thing to see that new life growing up and being healthy and learning how to get around. It is just astounding. But I'm going to ask you another question. What do you find astounding about your faith in Jesus? Is it the persistence of your faith that never wanes? It always keeps driving you back to Jesus every moment of every day? Is it having a faith that is authentic and biblical, not based on the desires or the ideas of this world? Or perhaps it is having a faith that is so vital to your life that in your life, by your faith, you are revealing Jesus and the reality of his claims to a lost and dying world. I hope when you look at your faith, you see things that not so much that you're proud of, but that you are blessed by. That you look at your faith and you go, I have learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Now, as I was researching for this Sunday sermon, I found a lack of material. I looked through all kinds of media. I always look through media to use for illustration purposes. And there, in the media I looked at, it was all totally focused on how an individual can get the blessings of God. Now, it's not wrong. God does bless us. But is our focus to be on ourself? There's an abundance of sermons, teaching videos, video shorts, pictures that can help you to study and prepare and try to bring God's blessings into your life. Sounds a bit like manipulation to me. It may be that we've not learned to trust that God will bless us when we're obedient to Jesus. But the lack of material I found in my research tells me that the message for this Sunday is very important, because I believe an authentic, biblical, persistent, and consistent faith will bless others. And we go to Mark chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. And in that passage, we read a story we're very familiar with. And I've preached this passage more than once on how to do evangelism, how to be spiritually aware when Jesus is speaking to us. And these are all important things. But what I want to look at this passage today is, what did the faith of these four men say to Jesus? How did Jesus respond? How did the community respond? And it was the faith of these four men that opened that door. So we'll take a look at that Sunday. Read ahead. Be prepared. I hope you'll be with us in the Sunday morning service. I look forward to seeing you there. We had a great crowd last week, and I hope more will come back again now that the COVID thing seems to be lifting. Please still be cautious. Oh, and by the way, not this Sunday, but next Sunday is Time Change Sunday, and it's the one we don't like, where we spring forward for an hour. So here's what Laura and I will be doing this week. We're going to bed an hour early and getting up an hour early, so that when time change hits us, we will already be on the road to adjusting our internal clocks to be ready for that. Now, it takes me several weeks to get used to the time change, but that's what we do to get started, and I encourage you to do the same. Set your clocks ahead Saturday night for an hour, and then come and be prepared to be blessed as we learn how our faith in Jesus truly should bless others. And if you can't be with us, I wish you could. I really do. Many of you are looking at this from far away. If you ever travel this way, you're more than welcome to drop by. But I'll have it on YouTube and Facebook. Share this information with as many people as you can. Like it, share it, spread the word that we are engaged in understanding how to walk by faith and not by sight. I look forward to seeing you Sunday. See you later.